Hello viewers, this is your host Sushil and I'm back with my next video wherein we are going to demonstrate and learn how to use Microsoft Excel Goal Seek to solve multiple issues, problems and our requirements in our day-to-day personal life or let it be our office work or professional life. So for this we'll have to go to the Microsoft Excel application, but before that let me tell you there are n number of videos explaining how to use GoalSeek on YouTube channel, but this one will be much different from those in the sense this will not only explain you how to use GoalSeek but will explain you how GoalSeek works and what are the shortcomings of GoalSeek where one has to use an alternative application. So friends, let's get on to the Microsoft Excel page and learn how to use GoalSeek through multiple examples. So here we are onto the Microsoft Excel page and on your screen you see the first example of applying GoalSeek. So subsequently we'll be going through multiple examples. As we proceed, the complexity of the examples or the variety of the examples will grow and you will appreciate how when GoalSeek can be used and when you cannot, what to do and what not to do. So basically GoalSeek is a solution giving tool in Microsoft Excel wherein you can put in a condition for a target value and then subsequently you decide what is the goal that one needs to achieve so that the target value is reached. So in this first example we see how much does a student need to score in mathematics to achieve the passing mark of say 35%, and in second example or same example second part of it one will come to know how much should the student score in maths so that the first class threshold of 60% marks can be achieved. So in this table we see marks that the student has achieved in science and English here, and those are 50 in science and 45 in English. So now how much should the student score in maths so that he achieves 35%? It is quite simple examples friends. I will just solve it orally for your sake. So 35% in 3 subjects, that is 35 into 3 is 105 should be the sum of the marks that the student should score in those 3 subjects. Right now he has scored 95 marks. So what remains is 10 marks that he will have to achieve through his mathematics score. So here if you put in 10 you will easily get the answer to be 35%, that is what he needs to score for passing. Now friends, this was a very simple example and I solved it directly verbally by making simple arithmetic calculations. How does GoalSeek work, or how does GoalSeek help one to find out such situations, the solutions of the goals those need to be seeked for achieving the targets. So on your screen you see in this blue color I have marked is a cell that is for the goal that he needs to achieve. The student needs to achieve the goal of scoring delta marks in maths, and how does he seek that to achieve a target? So the target here is the percentage marks that he needs to achieve. So basically in GoalSeek there has to be the GoalSeek cell which is blank and that needs to be defined. It will be variable cell and hence that will be our derivative or the solution in GoalSeek. Whereas there will be number of cells apart from that which will carry formula in it. There is a target cell which will be a solution or a derivative of multiple formulae which will involve the GoalSeek cell either directly or indirectly. So let us go to the utility of GoalSeek. I go to the data tab, I click what if analysis and choose GoalSeek. So GoalSeek window appears here on the screen. Now it has got 3 variables or 3 parameters to be filled in so that the GoalSeek utility can be run. The first one is the set cell. Friends, here the set cell is the target cell which needs to be set. So I go and choose the target cell here. Once chosen, I have to define the value what needs to be achieved for the target cell. So in our case it is 35%, so I say 35, and in the last cell, that is by changing cell, the variable cell is to be chosen here, which is the goal seek cell. Here I choose it, and before I run the goal seek utility, let me bring to your notice that there are few things that needs to be taken care of while using the goal seek utility. The first thing is that all cells should be in the same units. So in this example of ours, all these cells are nothing else but marks, that is numbers is the unit. Second thing, there should be no circular references of the formulae here. So if you see, the simple formula of sum is nothing else but summation or addition of the marks of all variable subjects, and the percentage is nothing else but the sum divided by the number of subjects into 100. So it is a very simple, straightforward, one-way formula, and there is no circular references. If at all some circular references appear in this, the iterations of the goal seek will reach infinity and it will be never ending. So avoid circular references. Goal seek works on fundamentals of iterations. So in the example what I considered just now, it was quite oral and verbal, that I found out how much marks should we score in maths. But all problems are not that simple, and there have to be number of iterations to find out or derive a final solution for goal seeking. So goal seek goes through multiple iterations. This is the next point that we should remember, and as the things get on complex, goal seek is a better solution than striking our brain to find out the answer. The next thing is there has to be a variable cell and a target cell. In goal seek, the target cell has to be a formula oriented cell involving the goal seek cell directly or indirectly. Okay, with this, let us go on to run this goal seek utility and find out how and what should the student score in maths to achieve 35% marks. So I say okay, and in this area you will be seeing every time the iterations that the goal seek runs through to achieve the solution. The easier the formula, the easier will be the solution and lesser will be the iteration. As the complexity grow, the iteration numbers will grow. So there it is. Once the solution is found, the goal seek window gives a text here, found a solution. The target value and the current value both are matching. That means the 35% marks, which was the target, can be achieved by the goal of seeking 10 marks in mathematics. This was a simple example, friends. So if I say okay, it will stay there, the 10 marks value will stay there. If I say cancel, it will go. So now let us go to the next part of it. How much should the student score to achieve 60% mark? So I say cancel, and now again I use the goal seek utility to derive a solution for achieving 60% marks. Now I've chosen the target cell as a set cell. 60% is what is the target value, and the goal seek cell remains the same. So I choose all the inputs and I say run. So here the iteration numbers have grown up to 30, 39, 47 and so on, and finally we have got the answer of 85 marks is what the student should score in maths to achieve 60% score. Fine. So friends, this was quite a simple example. Let us make it little complex by adding a couple of more subjects into this. Say I say history and arts. So the student scores say 40 marks in history and 60 marks in arts. So now we are getting the sum and percentage. So for the 4 subjects under consideration right now, the percentage is 48.8. So if we want to check now the same conditions, how much should the student score in mathematics to achieve 35% mark? Let us see how it can be done. Now you know how to choose the input values. The 3 input values are the set cell. Here is the target set cell. Then the value here I say 35%, and the changing cell is the variable cell or the goal seek cell. I say run the goal seek. Here it runs and it gives -20. Now friends, it's quite sensible that -20 is not what one can achieve in mathematics, but well, this is Excel. It is a utility and does not goes by logic. So this will give the calculator values as one can expect from a machine or the calculator. So to achieve 35% marks, the student will have to score -20 marks in maths. Had I tried to found out the solution of scoring -20 marks in maths verbally or orally, it would have been little tedious for me, and so Here the goal seek comes for the aid, and the achievement can be very well calculated. Let's go for the next iteration or the next marks setup. So goal set or the target set is here. The value to achieve is 60 marks, and the changing cell or the variable cell is the goal 6 cell is chosen here. I say OK. So you see the number of iterations have gone up to nearly 50, and here you see the maths score should be 105 marks, which again in given case of 100 marks exam is not practically possible. So Excel gives a solution that it calculates through the inputs given and the formulae applied. Friends, this was quite a simple example, and as we proceed on to example number 2, you will come to know more and more usages of goal-seek, its limitations and its benefits. So friends, I hope you understood the first example. Let us go to the second example.